we want everybody to participate in this. Everyone should participate. You need to write it down, 5 expectations that you want to have for this training. From 5 o'clock tomorrow, please, I want you to submit. Don't submit it earlier than that. You know why? I don't want anybody to copy yours. I want everybody to be, so from 5 o'clock, you can start submitting your expectation. And every other assignment that you'll be giving, you will do it, but don't submit immediately. Wait till around 5, and then you start submitting your own work. It is just to allow some other member to also do their own, so that you don't get tempted to start copying other people's assignments. All right. I know that some people are still joining. I'm expecting 36 people on this call. That is inclusive of me and Bishop Raj. So 34 participants on this call. We have to stretch it by 4. I know that some people are calling me even late this evening. They want to be part of it. We will see if we can accommodate 1 or 2 of them. Okay, so we are going to start now. Let me quickly tell you about myself. I was telling you about myself earlier on. I spent a lot of time in the banking industry. I worked in Treasury Department. I've been treasurers of banks in Nigeria, and I've also been treasurers of banks outside Nigeria. Actually, my bank in Nigeria seconded me to our operations outside Nigeria as the regional treasurer to cover all our branches, all our operations in East Africa, in Central Africa, and in Southern Africa. At that time, we had 6 countries, including Uganda, Kenya, Tanzania, Congo, Democratic Republic, Mozambique, and Zambia, those 6 countries. I think it has expanded beyond that. And my job is just to make sure that the Treasury Department in all those 6 countries are profitable. The real fact is that Treasury Departments, we are usually the most profitable in those operations. And usually our income contributes sometimes over 60%, to the operations of the company. So it is from there that all this trading, I've been trading for over 20 years, but my trading then was on the corporate platform of my banks. And so this retail trading is what I have to learn, just like you are learning right now. I have to learn it as well. I have to go to a school, just like you are in a training right now, and you are paying just, I don't know how much, 15,000 or thereabout. My first amount I paid was $110, $105. And I was paying that almost every month for a long time so that I can be in that academy, okay? But I want to tell you it's going to worldwide. All right, I think the groundwork has been done. I don't know if anybody has one thing to add or the other. We have 29, I'm expecting 36, so I'm still expecting about 7 people in. I guess they are the latecomers. We are going to have a captain very soon, or what do you call it? Captain, classroom monitor, to be getting us those latecomers. All right, I will start now. And tonight, let me just quickly tell us what we are going to be doing. The first 2, 3, 4 days, we are going to be reviewing some of the things that some of you might deem that you know them. I want you to be patient with us, please. I want you to be patient with us. We are going to go to the very grassroots of trading. We are starting from the financial markets. Okay, what is the financial market? And some of you that you had your training in the finance world, what I'm going to be saying will not be too different from what you know. We will move on to start doing some elementary computation tomorrow. Someone says he can't hear me. Chai, let me see. What happened to you? Obviously, you have not activated. That is it. This man, can someone please guide him? Chai Chok, he cannot hear. He has not activated his. He can see me. I can see him, but he has not activated his audio. Can someone please just guide him on what to do, please? Thank you so much. All right. So we will spend tomorrow doing some elementary computation, arithmetic, okay? It's arithmetic, and it is the only arithmetic that you will ever have to do in this class. So when you are coming tomorrow, please come with a calculator, come with a calculator. Of course, I expect you even right now to have a writing material. Don't use a loose sheet, please. Please get a book. You will understand why it is very important. Get a book. Some of the books I started with 5 years ago when I was doing retail, 4 years ago, retail trading, learning this. I still have those books available. Please make it a book. Don't use loose sheets, please. But most importantly, make sure that you are writing down and you are jotting down as we go along. All right. I guess that's the groundwork I need to spend. I spent 15 minutes. I'm going to share. I normally have slides to make it easy for you to follow me. I'm going to share my slide right now. And where is it? Okay. And my slide is for day one. We are talking about the financial market. Okay. You can just mute yourself if you are not unmuted. I don't want to mute you because I want to give you time also to ask. Please mute yourself so that you don't the noise by your background does not disturb. Please mute yourself. Thank you very much. All right. So we're going to be talking about the financial markets, and this is an area that I spent the bulk of my adult life. I had fun doing this. And I'm sure that for some of you, understanding this will be so important for you to know what we talk about when we talk about trading. You need to know this. And the objective here is for you to have a broad understanding of the financial market, the components of the financial market, the major participants in the financial market. What do we trade in the financial market? And when we say trading now, I'm going to be restricting myself to the online stuff there. Why should you trade the financial market, and how do you profit from the financial market? If I want to add anything here, what I will add is some of the rules that you will need to obey for you to do well in this market. All right. So let's set the ball rolling right now. There's one of us that is having a challenge with your network. I understand network is not stable for everybody. I have to create almost 3 alternative network for myself, just in case one goes off, I can quickly switch up to another one. So if I happen to lose connection with you, just stay in there. I will switch over to another one, and then we will continue. All right. So let me set the ball rolling by stating some fundamental issues that you need to know as a trader. And that is, trading is simply buying and selling, nothing more than that. Trading, it could be trading in anything. Right now, we are going to be just talking about trading in the financial market. So we're going to be talking about financial products that we are trading in. But the principles of trading is similar across the board. If I choose to be a trader in anything, and I'm sure we have traders in the house, I could be a trader in anything. The principle of trading is almost the same across board. I always like to use pineapples or oranges or something like that, bananas. You can imagine someone that is trading in any of these products. The principle of buying and selling pineapples or buying and selling bananas is almost the same principle as buying gold online, as buying and selling crude oil online, or currencies, dollar, euro, pound. It's almost the same thing. And I want you to bring, just in case you are expecting something out of this world, you are expecting some rocket science stuff, it is not like that. It is very basic. What do you need to buy? Remember, the only thing you need to know that I want you to put on the cap of a trader right now. Don't be on the sideline. You are a trader. A trader is someone that is buying and selling. So there will be two things that a trader will be doing. If you buy, you must sell to make a profit. Your buying is for the purpose for you to sell and make a profit. Also, in this particular area that we'll be talking about, you can actually sell before you buy. And the simplistic way to look at it is if you go to the market, you want to buy a particular thing, you enter into a shop and you can't see exactly that thing you want in that shop. So you tell the trader there, look, I want to buy this, but you have a blue color. I want the red. What do you think the trader will tell you? He will say, don't worry, I have the red, it's in the store. The price of this thing is 1,500. You will agree with him. You can go forth and back, you will agree the price. He will sell to you. You have agreed that you are buying, so he's selling to you. He will not say, oh, fine, if you are buying, let me go and bring it for you. Where do you think he's going to bring it from? I'm sure you understand. He may not have any store. He's going to the market. You go and meet one of his friend or his brother somewhere, he will buy it from that brother. So he has sold to you, he will buy it from that brother. Come and give it to you. So you can actually sell before you buy. It is possible. Okay, so don't ever ask the question, when I say you can sell, you'll be wondering what are you selling if you don't have it. It is not like that. In this market, you can sell before you buy, okay? So all your decision as a trader will center around buying and selling. Everything you'll be doing here and even beyond here is going to be centered around buying and selling, all right? Okay. Now, I want you to look at this guy. We are talking about transformation. This is what we want to happen to you. This is what our desire is. We want to make you a trader that you can sit in front of your screen and be able to trade like this guy. And I'm sure for some of you, looking at the screen in front of him, you might look confused. I told some of you in the basic class, and I'm sure some of you looking at it, you have an idea already what is there. You may not understand everything, but I can assure you, after this period, the transformation will most likely be complete for many of you. This is what we want to transform you to be. Of course, there will be pains, and of course, there will be gains. What are the pains? Learning time. You will need to create time to learn. And some of them is, some of you, I don't know the last time you have to create 2 hours in the evening to learn like this. So that is the learning time. There's a cost. The cost is both in terms of money and also in terms of the time that you are using. There's a cost to it. In terms of your time is the opportunity cost. You could have used this time for something else, but you choose to use this time for this purpose. That is a pain. That is a pain. And I know that Many of you, perhaps this is the first time you will understand when we talk about patience. You need to learn to be patient. My God, you will need to learn to be patient. You are going to go through the pain of learning to be patient, of learning to stay and be waiting for something that you don't know when it is going to happen. Those are the pains, but they are gains. Number one is the satisfaction that you have in knowledge. You have the knowledge of a particular skill. After these 2 weeks, even if you choose not to trade with your money, you will have gained the knowledge of what it means to trade online, to trade in the financial markets. You will have gained that knowledge. That is a satisfaction for you. So when you happen to be in a gathering where we are talking about trading and we are talking about buying and selling dollars against pound, how people make money online, you will have the knowledge. Of course, the knowledge can empower you. That knowledge can empower you. Empower you means it gives you a skill. Ladies and gentlemen, that skill is an empowerment. When you are empowered, you can convert that skill now to enrich yourself. It doesn't have enrichment is what many of you wanted. I know that's why you are here. But I want to tell you, the skill, acquiring the skill must happen first before the enrichment happens. And I'm sure that at whatever level of empowerment you are going to achieve at the end of the day, you are not going to remain the same as when you started with us. All right. Now, I always love to show this picture. I don't know whether you can see this picture. I don't know what you can see. Look at it very well. I'm going to ask some of you what you can see. Look at this picture very well. These are two young ladies. This one is carrying some bread. I don't know whether some of you, those of you that are in UK or US, that you have joined us tonight, I hope you have lived in Nigeria before so that you understand this one. But this is bread. And this other lady is carrying a pot. And I'm going to ask some of you, what do you think is inside this pot? All right, now let's come back to the house. Let's come back to the house. Now, you have seen that picture. I want someone to tell me, what did you see? What came to your mind? And I want you to just interpret it for me. You can just indicate by raising up your hand, and then I will allow you to come in. Who wants to speak? I'll just give room to just one or two people. You remember that picture I just showed? Let me share it again. This picture I just showed. All right, Joseph, you can just unmute yourself. Just unmute yourself, okay? I hope you can.
Yes, I've done that already.
All right. Tell me, what did you see? What came to your mind?
First of all, good evening, everybody. Joseph Simon is my name. Yeah. I've seen a true trader, one carrying a bread on her head, and then the other person is carrying a teapot or a tea. Yes, a very tea item should be inside.
Joseph is based in UK, Abi?
No, I'm based in Nigeria.
Okay, you're based which part of Nigeria, Joseph?
Abuja, precisely.
Okay, all right. Thank you very much. Continue, Joseph.
So from this now, from what I have seen so far, there is a possibility that when you buy a bread, definitely you will need a liquid form like a tea, to digest it down. That is to say, they are working hand in hand. With these, the other one, the tea, when you get bread, the tea complement it. That is my understanding.
All right. Thank you so much, Joseph. That is very good. Let me see who else is there. I think another person raised up. And oh my, I have a lot of people here that raised up. Okay, let me see. Aduwo, I don't know what your first name is. Please, you can unmute yourself and just let's hear you. What did you see?
Thank you very much. Good evening, everyone.
Yes, ma'am.
What I can see from that pictorial display is not too different from what the earlier speaker has said, but I know this scenario. The scenario is very familiar. It's bread and agoin, ewa agoin.
Mm-hmm.
These people, they work
Where
in
are you
hand.
based at, ma'am?
I'm based in Lagos and Ota.
Tell me, where are you based?
Lagos, actually.
Okay. All right.
Yes. So they complement themselves. So the general belief is when you get beans, you need ewa to take it down the system. So they work hand in hand, they complement themselves.
Thank you so much.
Yes, sir.
All right, awesome. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I think both of you are saying the same thing. And you'll be wondering, what has this got to do with trading? The only reason why I always use this is that for many of you, I'm sure you have your goal in life. You know where you are going. And I believe you actually know where you are going. You have thought through it. You know where you want to be. But wherever you are going, you will need to have some people that who need to work together, that will probably fast track your destination, you're getting to that destination. Okay. So what we are saying is that some of you really want to know how to trade. We have a little bit of skill that we can pass along to you, and we can work together for you to get to where you are going. And so this relationship is not going to be limited to just this training. When we come together like this, you are in our pool already, and we have some people that have been with us for 3 years. 3 years. I have one of my brothers on the line tonight, Emeka Wama, has been with us for 3 years, I think, 2-3 years. Okay, and so on like that. So we work together for both of us to get to where we are going. And I want you to see it that way. We are giving you something that you need, okay, to get to where you are going. Ultimately, when the relationship is a lot more closer, the collaboration, and I'm sure maybe I can't explain it better right now to you, you will see that collaboration maybe in about 1 year or 6 months or thereabouts time, when that collaboration will be sealed. For those of you that were in the beginners class, and you probably see one young guy that was in our class, I think sometimes in April or May, and today he is trading and he's doing fairly well. Ultimately, we will talk, he will improve, and we can now work together as a team in Rich Vision Academy. We know where we are going, and we know that in this team, we'll get some people. We might not be everybody, but we get some people. All right, let's move on now. I think you understand that one. So let's quickly start our training proper now. What is the financial market? It could be a location, or it could be a facility, but it is for the trading or the financial instruments, such as shares, which would be the stock market, currencies, which are exchanges that you trade, you buy currencies, okay, bonds, commodities. These could be a location, could be a facility, means that you are no longer in a physical location. So a market may have a physical trading floor, or it may exist only in the cyberspace. But in both cases, there are rules. There are rules of engagement. And that rules is some of the things that we are going to be working together we share with you for you to understand these rules. What are the components of the financial market? I have 3 here, and maybe some professors in the house might be able to break it even further down. But I have the 3, the money market, capital market, the commodity market. And I'm sure that many of you truly understand all this market. Money market is where we have currencies, we have the crypto there as well, the indices. The capital markets, we do stocks and bonds. Commodity markets, we have the cocoa, coffee, wheat, rice, soya beans, gold, all those things. We have them in those. And all these things are all the things that you can do. Now, look at this. Look at this. This is a market. Actually, you can see commodity here. I don't know what is on the floor. It looks like oranges. Someone told me it looks like Irish potato. Someone said it looks like a mango. Okay, whatever it is, this is the market. This is another market. Okay? These are markets. But this is not the market you are going to be trading on. On this platform. This is not the market you are trading on. You can trade these items in this market, but it is not here in this form that you're going to be trading. How are you going to be doing it? Now, we have houses like this for commodities, where people trade commodities, but the paper form of that commodities. Some of these people here will be trading cocoa, but they have never seen cocoa in their life. Some of them are trading soya beans. They have never seen soya beans in their life. Some of you are going to be doing the same thing online. This is a trading floor. For you, your own trading floor will be your own phone or your own laptop and things like that. Okay. So all of us are in that market, but we might be trading from the floor of the house or through the facility that has been provided by the exchanges. So what are the things that we'll be trading? We trade currencies. That is what you call foreign exchange market, Forex. We trade currencies. All the currencies in the world, we are going to share with you. We will talk more about currencies actually, because it is the biggest. Okay? You trade currencies, you can trade stock. The same skill, the same understanding, most of them you can apply all the way. The only thing I will set the rule right now is that if I am trading currencies, I will develop expertise in those currencies I'm going to be trading in. If I'm going to be trading stocks, I will develop expertise in stock. So you can probably, what I'll be reading, what I'll be learning will be more on stock. If I'm going to be trading commodities like cocoa or coffee, then I have to now apply myself to understand that market. I might be trading gold, silver. I want to trade the cryptocurrencies. It's possible. They do this online as well. I have traded, and not traded, I had invested in some of these coins. I didn't trade it. I invested. I saw some of you did that as well. But I have since understood that it is actually better if you are trading this than investing in it. You can do oil and gas as well. Online, from the corner of your room, you can be trading the Nigerian Brent oil. You will buy it in the market, you wait for the price to go up, you sell it. It's buying and selling. The platform is available for you. The same way that you can choose to trade rice online. The same way you can choose to trade stock online. You can choose to trade currencies online, gold online. You want to trade Bitcoin online. All these are available. The only difference is that you will choose what you want to do. Don't be a jack of all trade. That is not going to be in your interest. You can have the general principle, but if you start to trade, make sure that you know which market you want to trade in. We will talk more about this as time goes on. All right. Now, who are the major participants in the financial market? Governments, they are the biggest. They are the biggest. Apart from setting the rules, they also participate physically. And that is why if the Nigerian government, to protect our currencies, they intervene in the market. If they see that Naira is going down, the value of Naira is going down against the dollar, what do? They push more dollar into the market. That will push down the price of dollar, and that means invariably the value of Naira has appreciated, or it stabilizes it. That is what they do. So you can understand if the United States government want to intervene in any of these, for example, they have the rule they can choose to go through in terms of the policy formulation or direct intervention in the markets. The central banks, which are the agencies of government, the United States Fed, the Bank of England, Bank of Japan, Central Bank of Nigeria, they are all central banks and they are participants in these markets. They also formulate policies. They do monitoring of the market. They also intervene physically in the market on behalf of their governments. The financial institutions, bank, insurance company, and all the rest, the big banks, HSBCs, the Citibank, Deutsche Bank, all of them, they are all participants. They are some of the, I'm talking about some of the biggest participants in this market. Okay, in Nigeria, of course, our banks, they especially relating to the value of Naira to dollar, they participate as well. Okay, of course, we add hedge funds managers. These are institutions, many of them are big institutions. They come into these markets, they trade. Some of the biggest one, I was studying this some times ago, and Bridgewater came up. You can get all this online. Just type hedge funds managers. I found out that BlackRock, sometimes in the past, they were managing assets of over $1.1 trillion assets. Okay, this is where Rich Vision Academy wants to be, and we are building our facility. You can understand why we are working with some of you right now. We are raising people that will be able to play big in this market in the next 1 or 2 years. Of course, we have speculators like George Soros, Warren Buffett. These are big time. There are many of them all over the place. The difference between a speculator and a retailer is because, I mean, speculators are sometimes retailers as well, but they are big boys. These are people that when they enter the market, they can come with $200 billion to come and intervene in the market to their own advantage. These are the big boys. Of course, we, the rest of us, we are categorized as retailers. Some of us, all we have to trade in this market is $100. We are there. We are participants. Our $1,000, we are participants. Forget the fact that there are some people that have $1 trillion. That's not the point, okay? The truth is that all these people are participants. When we get to a certain class, I think on Friday or Monday, you will begin to understand the role, the bigger role some of these people are playing. Some of these people, they have the capacity to influence the direction of the market because they are big. Some of us, even with, if you put $1 million in this market, you are just a retailer. Your action will not move the market in any way, okay? So these are participants in the market. Now, I want to spend some time on this slide here. I want us to understand this is actually why some of you are here. And maybe you didn't realize it, but truly, this is why you are here. Why should you trade the financial market online? Why? Why do you choose to come for this training? Is because of this. Number one, low cost entry. To trade online, you don't need a lot of money to be here. I know of some brokers, they will allow you to start trading $50. How much is that in Naira? That's less than about 20,000 Naira, thereabout. You can start trading. And you are in the same market as that big boy that has 1 trillion. You are in the same market. Okay? So low cost entry allows many of us. That's the reason why trading online is getting, a lot of people are getting involved. Some years back, it is not as easy as this. I remember that in the 80s, the amount of money you might need to be able to participate, it's like a restriction. Somebody will say $100,000 dollars. You need to put it down for you to be able to trade online and to trade in this market, not even online. Okay. In this market also, number two, why you should trade this market online is the high possibility of you making profits regardless of the direction of the market. The market goes up, it comes down, it goes up, it comes down. Whether it is going up, you can make money. When it is coming down, you can make money. So irrespective of what is happening generally in the market, the possibility is there for you to make money. And, and that is why even during the period they call depression, when a lot of people are saying there is no work, people are losing their job, economies are collapsing, there will be some people in that economy that are just being made billionaires. That is what this market affords you. If you have the right skill, you can make money when economy is doing well. You can make money when economy is coming down. During the lockdown, for example, that lockdown that many people were crying, there are some people like us that we sat in our home and on our laptop, we could trade with the little skill that we have. We trade. Sometimes you make money. Sometimes you might not make money. But at the end of the day, maybe over a period of time, if it is net positive for you, why not? If you can make additional $1,000 in a week, I guess it's not bad at all. A friend of mine told me that his target is just $500 a week. And what it means is that there will be some days that will not make money. In fact, there will be some days it might make a loss. But over a week period, because there will be days it might make $200 profit. There will be some days that it's only $50 it will make. There will be some days that it might even have a loss. But averagely, say you want to just be making $500 a week. And the possibility is there. Of course, another reason why you should trade this market is the market hours are friendly, 24/7 for some, usually 24/5 for many, 24/7 for cryptocurrency, I am aware, and some other instruments. You can trade them 7 days a week. But most items, you can trade 24 hours, Monday to Friday. There is high liquidity in this market. There is always a buyer or seller that is waiting there. You can't come to this market and say, hey, there's nobody to buy from. There will be someone in the market to buy from. There's high liquidity there. And that's why it's getting more popular every day. There are varieties of products to choose from. I just showed you now, you can trade currencies. Do you know that in currencies alone, oh my God, you have, among just the major currencies, you have almost about 30 pairs that you can trade, 30 pairs. Now, if I bring in all the exotic currencies into it now, You have limitless currencies, just currencies alone to trade. So the variety of choices are there. You can choose to trade currency. You can choose to trade in commodities. You might choose, your own might be that you want to trade in gold or in oil. All right? That is the opportunity this market has given to you. Some time ago, when we started, one of our participants who have been, I think he lived in Ondo and his grandfather had a cocoa farm. Of course, he is working now in Lagos. So when he heard about this program and he heard that he could trade cocoa, he said that is what, he just wants to have that connection back to be able to trade that product that he grew up knowing. He understands, maybe I don't know where he is right now, honestly. I don't know whether he's still trading. I don't know whether he even traded. But when he joined, that was his plan. He wanted to trade cocoa. And so we guided him and showed him what he needs to do. You can trade this in this market anywhere. It is virtual, it is borderless, it is in the cyberspace. You can have an account in Nigeria, and when you travel out of Nigeria, you can still trade on that account. It is borderless. People, I always love this story, story of my chairman. Sometimes last year, it was last year, he traveled to where? Was it Dubai? It was Dubai. He was in Dubai with some friends, and in the hotel room that they are lodged, they were trading. They were using the internet of the hotel. Of course, I think they paid about $200 for the rooms, but it was making more than that trading in that room. So he goes to what he is there for. When he comes back to the hotel, he sits down, he looks at the market, he was able to trade, and he actually made money. According to him, he made more money than the amount of money he was paying for the hotel. So using the facility of the hotel, he was using their lights, enjoying their AC, eating their food, and their internet as well. And that is the possibility. You can, it makes you an international person if you can trade online. It means that you travel from wherever your base is, you are anywhere in the world. All you need, three things you need. You need your passport. Why you need your passport is because you need to have a bank account. They will not open a bank account for you with that international passport, okay? You need your passport, you need to have your phone, and you need data. You don't need to be, you can be homeless for a few days. If you have the skill, from homeless situation, you can be living in a 4-star or 5-star hotel within weeks. The skill is applicable anywhere in the world because it's the same thing that we are trading, okay? Number 7 is high leverages. You can come into this market with little amount of money. Your brokers will give you credits, access for you to be able to trade in excess of whatever. We'll be talking a lot more about leverages. And of course, the trading devices that you need to trade online are easily available, smartphones, laptop, and all those. Many of you have your phone. Now your phone will not need to be smarter than you. You'll be smarter than your phone because now that phone will now begin to pay you money now. Instead of you having to be the one, is the phone taking money from you. All right, I want to believe that we understand this one. I have spent some time to explain this. I know some of you can read through and you got exactly what I'm talking about, but I told you, just be patient with us. We have some people that are not as, they are not getting it as fast as you might be getting it, okay? I know of someone that sent me a message yesterday. He said I should be gentle, we should be gentle with them in the class, that he has not done this before, but he's willing. So I'm sure he's in this class right now. So we have to consider those people. Now, let's talk more about the money market. I told you we are going to be spending a lot more on the money market. Money market, you know, the biggest part of money market is the foreign exchange. So we'll be talking a lot more about the forex market. But of course, we'll be relating this also to the other things that we are trading. You can imagine on a daily basis, the foreign exchange market is, the volume traded is averagely about $6.5 trillion. $6.5 trillion. So what it means is that apart from currencies, now imagine all the other things that are there. If you just have enough skill, and this is what I tell people, if you just have enough skill, that will enable you to be able to take just $100 from this market, $100 only, not more on this in the market. It means that in a week you will be making about $500. It means that in a month, probably you'll be doing about $2,000. $2,000 by our currencies today, we're talking about over 800,000 naira. And I know that a lot of people in this country, perhaps, maybe, I don't know the statistics. I don't think people that are earning 800,000 naira above in a month, I don't think they are up to 10% in this country. I don't know. I'm sure your guess is as good as mine. So the principles that we are going to be taking from the foreign exchange market, they are going to also be applicable to most of the other markets we will be talking about. Okay, so what is this all about? And I want to listen to me. I'm laying the foundation that you need to have to do well. After today, we are not going to be looking at you as a elementary. We will expect you to have certain knowledge. Now, trading involves knowing what to buy and sell, when to buy it or sell it. I laid that foundation in the basic class. That is what trading, just what to buy. Is it currencies? Is it gold? Is it oil? When do I need to buy it? When do I need to sell? It involves knowing how much buying and selling there is in the market to help you put everything in perspective. This is talking about knowledge of the market. Knowledge of the market. And that knowledge of the market, it is difficult for us to teach you that in the class. We will give you certain guidelines, but you will be the one. By practicing in this market, that is how you get the experience. You now have the understanding of how it works, okay? Traders look to make a profit by betting that, and I'm talking about a currency now, by betting that a currency value will either appreciate or depreciate against another. So when we are talking about a trader, you are going to be trading in pairs. I will explain this to you more tomorrow. You are going to trade in pairs. You are trading one currency for another, okay? So when you say it is GBP USD and you are buying GBP, it means that you are using USD to buy it, okay? So you are selling USD to buy GBP. That is what it means. So, but when you buy GBP, what you are expecting is that the value of GBP will go up. Remember the principle in trading. The principle in trading is that you are buying because you expect the price will go up and sell to make a profit. If you know the price is going to come down, you will not buy that item, of course. So the expectation in trading is that when you buy, you are expecting appreciation. When you sell, you are expecting depreciation. Okay. Trading is all about making money on winning bets. That is what you want to do. When we're using bets right now, just to simplify it. What you want to do is to make money. Anytime you buy, your expectation is that price should go up so that you can sell and make a margin. Or if price is coming down, your expectation is to sell. And when price comes down, you buy and you make your profit. But in the course of doing this, you also, as a trader, you are also planning to cut your losses when the market does not go your way, when it goes the other way. Because the truth of the matter is that it is not all your trading that you are going to win. It's not all of them. You cannot. It is not possible. And I'm not saying something that is new. You will lose some trade. But what will make you a profitable trader is that you will win more than losses. For you to win more than losses means you have acquired some level of skill. So, what is it all about? I'm continuing to explain this now. It involves trying to predict which currency will rise or fall versus the other currencies. Let me quickly just explain this to you. For those of you that can hear me, let's see, I did not open this thing. Wow. Let's see if I have my Excel open here. You know whether that thing will open. Come on, no, open, no, I beg. Okay, awesome. Let's see if I can get a sheet. Okay, let me try this. Now I just want you to just get this. I'm going to be. So let's look at this. If we are talking about naira and dollar, I'm sure we are familiar with it. Once you understand this principle, you will not need to spend too much time cracking your head again. Naira and dollar. And what we say is that USD NGN. Today, USD NGN is, let's say it is, today it is what? I don't know whether it is 460. I don't know. I'm not sure. So don't quote me. So if you look at the currency, the market watch, and it says it's 460, what it means is that $1 is exchanging for 460 naira. So for you to have $1, it means that you need to part with 460 naira, if this is the exchange rate. Also, if you want 460 naira, it means you must be willing to part with $1. That is what it means. Now, let me just make it this way. Let's assume that today, the price of USD is 460. That means $1 is exchanging for 460. Okay? Let me increase this one so that you all can see it from wherever you are. Okay. Now let's assume that you receive some information. This is what it is today. Today is Monday. You receive some information that government is going to come out and they are going to raise this to 480. They're going to raise this to 480. It is right now 460. It is going to 480. What will you do? What will be your action as a trader? Right now, $1 is exchanging for what? 460. But if it is going to go, now it is going to go to 480. What will be your action? Can someone tell me? Tell me, what will you be doing? It is 460 today. Exchange rates on Thursday. Government is going to make an announcement the night of Wednesday that dollar exchange rate to naira is now 480. What will you do? What will you do? This is very simple now. Raise up your hand if you know what to do. What will you do? What will you do? What will you do? What will you do? Okay? You will buy more dollar today and sell when it rises. That's very logic. David, okay? Okay, someone says increase the lot size. Okay, this person is a trader already. Okay, all right. Scholar, I can imagine that you are a trader already. All right. Who else is telling me what to do? I will buy. You will buy what? Joshua, tell me, what will you buy? What will you buy? Michael, what will you buy? What will you be buying? You'll be buying dollars, yes. And so David, David, you can just unmute yourself. Talk to me, David. Unmute yourself. David Ayodele, Pastor. Are you there, sir? Can you unmute yourself, sir? Okay. The truth is that, yes, you will buy. And it's very easy. I mean, it's very simple. Let me tell you how it works. If today it is this is the rate, it means that if I have dollar, and I have $1,000, if I have $1,000 today, it will be exchanging for 460,000 naira. Let me see if I have naira. Where are you now? I know you used to be there. Wow. Symbol. NGN, where are you? It is there. I know it is there. Nigerian naira. You must show face today. I will not leave you. You are there. Thank you. All right. So this is 460,000. Now, if you know that this is going to happen, it's going to go to 460, what do? You are buying more dollars. Now, you are increasing your dollar portfolio. What you do today is that you will use your naira to buy more dollar at 460. So for you to get $1,000 today, you will have used 460,000 naira. You have $1,000. Then on Thursday, when the rate had gone up, you will now sell that $1,000 at 480. What will you make now? You now have 480,000 naira back in your pocket. You use 460,000. Use 460,000 is what you used to buy this $1,000. When you sold the $1,000 now, it is now 480. That is what they call trading. That's what they call trading. The only reason why you have done well is because you have the right information. But if peradventure your information turns out to be false, someone gave you, maybe it's your girlfriend or your cousin or whatever, your friend who lives in the house of the governor of Central Bank, and he or she heard that when the governor is talking to the presidency, to the president, that we are releasing this thing tomorrow, on Wednesday, rate is going to go at 480, and your friend quickly call you. He knows you are a trader. This is what I heard. I'm sure you can make some money. You quickly start to raise a lot of money. You are buying dollars. You are borrowing. You know that someone has given you information. Maybe if it comes out well, it's okay. But what if between that time and the other time, the president decide to say, no, that thing that we discussed 2 days ago, I don't think we want to go. In fact, I want you to go back to 450. So you understand that your information has not worked out well for you. So that will end up in a loss. I'm sure you understand what you mean. If you understand what I've said right now, please can you just type 111 for me? If you understand what I've just said right now, type 111, type 111, type 111. if you understand what I have just said. Okay. Type 111 if you understand all that we have just said, you understand this. All right. Now, so for trading, it involves predicting which currency will rise, which will low. So how do you know when to buy or sell a currency pair? Is number one is what they are. So when the price is low, you buy. Another way to know is what we call the supply and demand for a currency. You see, this changes due to economic factors. The demand for dollar will change if people view the American economy is going to do well. They will buy more dollar. They will invest in the American economy. If they feel the American economy is going to eat the rock, they will offload their dollar. They will sell whatever dollar they have. And when you buy something, what happens to the price? The price goes up. When you offload something, all of us are offloading, the price will come down. Okay? So, hey, someone says is waiting in the, is it true? Is anybody in the waiting room? There's nobody there. Got a message here. Someone says the waiting room. I don't think there's anybody there. All right. Don't know what's, all right. Sorry about that. I just got a message. So we are talking about supply and demand, the same elementary principles that works for supply and demand in those days. You see what is happening here. If there is increase in demand for an item, the price of that item will go up. Or if there is increase in the supply of an item, the price of that item is likely to come down. In Nigeria, for example, our demand for dollars is insatiable. They can't meet our demand. And that is why the price of dollars against Naira is always going up. The moment that we have the capacity to be able to pump more dollar into this economy, how is that possible? Let's say things are doing well for Nigeria. Our industry are working, our export, we started exporting a lot more than what we are doing right now. And maybe our cocoa industry is now revitalized, agriculture is doing well, we are exporting cassava, we are exporting cotton, we are even some finished products we are selling to the West African countries. What will happen? There will be more inflow of dollar into our economy. If we receive a lot more dollar than we are demanding, the price of dollar will be going down. That is just the way it works. The day we get it right that way, it's not going to be any government telling you that they want, naturally it will go down, okay? So the understanding of supply and demand will also help you to know when to buy and when to sell. We are going to talk a lot more about it. We are going to spend a lot of time. I'm just laying the foundation for you to understand buying and selling of anything. And it could be cocoa, it could be cotton. If there is increase in supply of cocoa in the market, the price of cocoa will come down. If there is a glut, the country that are producing cocoa, I've asked this question in the past. If Cote d'Ivoire is the, I think, largest producer of cocoa in the world, if they have a problem with their plantations in Cote d'Ivoire, which affect the supply of cocoa into the market, the Nigerian people will benefit, because once there is a major reduction in the supply from Cote d'Ivoire, the price of cocoa will go up. People from Nigeria, they will enjoy, okay? That is how it works. So if I am a trader and I have that information, I got a sniff that, look, there is a particular bacteria or fungus or virus or whatever that is affecting the production of cocoa in Cote d'Ivoire. And we know naturally it's going to affect the supply of cocoa by Cote d'Ivoire. And what it means is that the price of cocoa will go up. What will I do? I will be buying cocoa from all those farmers there. I'll be storing it. I will wait for the price to go up. I will sell. I will make more money. That is what trader does anyway. Nothing new that I've said there. So how do you profit from trading? Remember, today we are laying foundation for what we are going to be doing. It is very elementary. We are just explaining the basics to ourselves. So how do you profit? Trading is buying and selling. We said that one. So you buy low and sell high. I have introduced also supply and demand into this. We will take it from those areas and we will include some other things going forward, how you can profit from this market, okay? But the most important thing that you need to know is that trading is not gambling. It is not gambling. It is not 50-50. If it is 50-50, that is gambling. It means it might work, it might not work. And you cannot go into a deal or a trade with that kind of expectation. You are not a trader, you are a gambler. A trader will have done some analysis. Even if the analysis did not come to be, that analysis is still what the trader believes it should be. You are entering with the expectation that your analysis should work. I'm not saying that all the time it will not work. No, sometimes you will win, sometimes you will not. But at least every time you go in, you are not going in as a gambler. You are going in expecting that with this my analysis, you are expecting that 70% or 80% of the time you should be winning. So until you learn the skills and the psychology of trading, what you are doing is gambling. Many of you that you have a fair understanding, and then you just think that, you know, if this thing should go my way, I will make money. And so you gather maybe $200. You want to risk $200. You say, you go for a high lot size, just like Scholastica said earlier on. You put in a high lot size, maybe a standard lot size 1.0. You enter into a trade, and it might go your way, honestly, because at the end of the day, the trade will either buy or we sell. If you choose that it is going to buy, and it eventually went for a buy, you will make money. And you will be thinking that, I've been making money in this market. The thing is that, can you replicate that all the time? So what we want to do is to teach you how to trade with confidence. That every time you go into the market, you will be expecting that your trading should win. That is what you are expecting. This thing I'm going into, it should win. It might not win. That's the truth. But you know what? 70 to 80% of time, if it wins, you are going to be called a profitable trader. Okay? So how to profit is learn the skill. The psychology of trading is another thing entirely. And that is why we are going to spend a whole day just talking about this. Mr. Popola will take us on that one on that particular day. So how do you make money? It's very easy. I found this online. If you are not familiar with this, don't bother yourself. Don't crack your head. In the next 7 days, what I've shown here, every one of you will understand what it is. In the next 7 days, that is before Wednesday next week, all of you will understand what I'm showing here. Now, what this is just showing you is just a trade, of Euro USD, that is Euro USD, and it shows how the market has moved. And it's very easy. When it's coming down, that means it is selling. When it is going up, that means it is buying. So if, for example, you understand the market, and if you understand what is here, if you understand what is there, yeah, if you understand what is there, you probably will be able to take this trade, and then probably you will be able to make some money there. This particular person probably make a 80%, 80 pips profit. That 80 pips could mean $8,000. It could mean $800. It could mean $8. You know, it depends on what's your lot size. We'll talk about this one tomorrow. So it could mean anything for that person. Okay. Also, if you understand how to trade and you understand how to enter into a buy, and this person enter into this buy here, and by me, you're expecting price to go up, and price actually goes up because your analysis is correct. Price goes up, you make money. So the difference between the persons that enter here to make this profit and another person that enters here, okay, is usually experience. So it might not happen to you or might not happen for you immediately, but over a period of time, you will begin to understand and appreciate this a lot more. Okay? All right. I just thought that I should just show us something to how to make money. It is very easy. If you enter at the right place, you can make money. If you enter here, for example, and you say you want to sell, you expect price to go down, and price begin to go up, you know you are losing. But the principle also is that you don't have to lose all these ones. There is what we call risk management that you will apply into your trade. That when the trade is not going to in your direction, you can cut your losses and look for another setup to enter. That is how trading is done. Okay, that's how trading is done. So I showed this one in the beginner class. It is just a trading plan, and some of these things are actually available online. You can have this as your trading, as a trading plan, but you can have your own as well. Which currency are you following? If you are trading currency, it could be commodity. Which commodity? Is it cocoa? Is it coffee? Is it soya beans? Is it rice? Is it gold? Is it Bitcoin? What are you following? What this means is that your trading plan, if you want to trade, you must be following, you must have an understanding of what you are trading in. You must know whether you are going to be trading during the volatile period when market is moving, usually when maybe news comes out or something. Is that what you want to do? It is part of your plan. What are your trading goals? Don't enter into the markets without a trading goal. Otherwise, the markets will give you its own goal, and that is to take money from you. You must have you must take a position. I will not risk more than 1% in this trade. If I make a profit of 20 pips, I am going out of this trade. Oh, in a day, once I do a profit of 200 pips, I'm not trading again. Such that even if I start trading at 8 o'clock or 7 o'clock in the morning, and by 9 o'clock in the morning, I have made my 200 pips, what should I do? I go out of the market. I'm not trading anymore because I have set a goal for myself that I will not trade. My plan for that day is to make 200 pips. The moment I made it, I'm out of the market. Set a goal for yourself. It's very, we will talk about this goal eventually. How much risk are you willing to trade and in total? You set it, the stop losses that you need to set for yourself and things like that. how long will you hold your trade? Don't hold your trade perpetually, except you know what you are doing. I know some people can hold a trade for months. These are position traders. And there's some people like me, my trade is within the day, intraday. I must close that. If I don't close it that day, it's because I am so confident that the market will move my way the next day. Usually I close my trade. And some people, they don't trade for on a particular item for more than 1 hour. If it doesn't go their way, they are out of that market. That is their strategy. That is their trading plan. What time during the day are you going to be trading? It's your decision. You want to trade in the morning or do you want to trade in the night? What time of the day? You want to trade the London session or you want to trade the New York session, or is it the Asian session you want to trade? It is all this. So you might not have this plan in place immediately. Don't get me wrong. Over a period of time, you will begin to understand it and you will be setting these goals for yourself, okay? All right. Now I'm trying to round up right now. I'm rounding up. So today is just setting us to understand about trading. I found this particular item also, someone sent it to someone who sent it to someone, and I found my way to just see it. And I thought it might be good for you. This is actually a broker, I think, that sent this out to its people. It's a golden trading rule of trading, of MCX trading. So it could be golden trading rule of Rich Vision Academy trading. Okay, I didn't say so. I'm just inferring. Do not overtrade. Do not overtrade means don't take a position. Don't be in a hurry to make money. Go for slow and steady, slow and steady. Okay, go, just be steady. Don't be in a hurry, because when you are in a hurry, I'm going to show you tomorrow what will happen to you. Never forget to put stop loss. Stop loss should be your friend. Always, especially for a new trader, always use stop loss. Don't let anybody convince you otherwise. Use stop loss. If you don't understand what stop loss is, tomorrow we will talk about it. Always modify your stop loss on every price rise. What this means is that if you enter into a stop loss, you are saying that my stop loss is 20 pips. I enter into a trade. From the entry point, if the trade goes low, it goes below, I'm buying, and the trade begins to go lower. That means it's a loss. If I am putting there, if this loss reach 20 pips, the trade should stop automatically. Okay? But let's say the trade did not go down, it actually begin to go up. Okay? And it goes to 20 pips plus. I can modify my stop loss. I move my stop loss to entry level. That means I make that trade to be break even. If the trade goes up again, let's say it goes to 50 pips, I can move my stop loss now to a profit position. It's now become a stop profit. It moves to a profit of 20 pips. So you can continue to modify your stop loss in line with whatever is happening in the market. Never try to recover losses on the same day. Oh, I tried to do this one, and I'm sure that you heard my story that I gave in the market. Don't try to recover losses in the same day. Don't try and revenge in this market. Don't say, this market, I All right. Sorry about that. I told you about network. Yeah, it's network. It's not that I'm not sharing. Network ceased. So let's go back. Let's go back to our screen. Okay. We are rounding up. And I'll give you room to also be able to take your questions. All right. So always book profit on first opportunity. I have a friend. He makes, can you hear me? Please mute yourself so that your background noise does not disturb, okay? All right. It says once he sees a profit, that trade can never go into loss again. Even if it is only 50 cents, he will make it from that trade. So, and that is someone's principle, that's someone's strategy, okay? That when he sees a profit, he must take that profit. Avoid trading in volatile market. This is someone's opinion, it's not my opinion. Because in volatile markets, some people make a lot of money if you understand how to trade in volatile market, okay? We'll talk about this one also. Money can be made every day, that is true. You say it cannot be made every day from the market, cannot be made. It is not every day that you make profit. There will be days that you make a loss, okay? But learn from it. Once you have set the maximum loss that you want to make in a day, you will not make more than that maximum if you follow your plan, okay? And the next day might be a better day for you. Never average your position when markets are not favorable. This one, we will explain this one to you later. Do not execute many trades at a time means that, especially when you are just starting now, don't take too much trade on your this thing. Now, this is my final slide, and I need to let you know that, see, patience in this market is what that will make you to do well. Patience. It's most likely will not happen for you in a short period of time. You need to be patient. And I went online, I got about 4 different quotes. I don't know these people, I just got, I love their quotes. This one says that the majority of short-term trading results are just random. That this is like someone that is doing gambling. You know, you enter into the market, you just eat and run, you quit. In the long term, the money ends up with those that can trade and manage risk. Because one day, that's your gambling will backfire. All the money you have ever made, plus your own, will be lost, okay? Patience and consistency are the keys to success. You need to be patient, and you need to gain consistency. How do you gain consistency? By practicing regularly. You are acquiring skill every day. You are learning something new as you are trading. You will start with your demo account, and your demo account, you will make all the mistakes that you need to make there. You will practice your strategy there. Once you do all that you want to do in that place, and you now begin to see that you are doing well. Now, before, when you take 10 trades, 8 of them will end up in losses. Now, maybe only 4 are in losses now. It means you are improving. Maybe very soon, only 2 out of 10 will end up in loss. That means you have a strategy that is working. Much of our trading comes down to a battle between our patience and our impulses. It is the battle of the minds. Your mind is telling you, you have seen $5. You better take this $5 now. You don't know what is going to happen. Then you quickly close the trade. Meanwhile, that trade could end up, if you have not gone out, maybe to give you $100. Or you have entered into a market and the market has not gone in your direction, but you have set your stop loss. Your stop loss is, let's say, 50 pips. This thing is coming down. It's coming down. It has been in a loss position for the past 4 hours. you are going, you are coming, you are seeing this thing is still in loss. Your mind, you cannot rest again. What is happening? Oh, I'm in a loss. This thing has taken my $20, and you have started trading with with $100 or $200, and you are seeing $20 is gone, and it's like, hey. Sometimes, if right position, you allow the market to play itself out, and it can end up still coming to be profit for you. The last one I asked is, great trader aren't born or made overnight. It takes patience, discipline, and consistency to master the arts of trading. Look at this trade. Look at this trade down here. This trade, what Bishop will tell you that this trade between here, let me look for something. Sorry, don't let me end yet. Let me look for something here. Between here, around here, this market has been what we call in consolidation. It's not going up, it's not, it just goes up small, it comes down small, it goes up small, it comes down small. So imagine this could happen for a week. It could happen for a week. But eventually, when the market starts to go down, it goes down and it might actually give you all the profit that you need for that week. So sometimes patience is the key, and not sometimes, all the time, patience is the key. You will see that when you are in your last week, you will be told every time that patience is key. Patience is key for you. All right? And one of the things that I will tell you is that without patience, without you being patient, it will be difficult to do well in this market. This market is going to test your patience so well. I know that some of us, we always want to get something done and get it done quickly. In this market, sometimes you might wait even for a week for just one small thing to happen before you can enter the market. That is the patience that we are talking about. But at the end of the day, if you master it very well, all that I've just summarized for you tonight, if you master it very well, it will pay off for you. All right? All right. Now, I can take questions, of course. I can take questions. You can type in your questions into the chat room right now. You can type in your question into the chat room, or you can raise up your hand. I have just about 10 minutes to do this. I have my chairman in the house. He will want to talk to you in the next couple of minutes. Now, if you have a question, you can type it in, or you can raise up your hand, and then we allow you to ask your question. Type it in or raise up your hand. Remember, what I have done today is just to lay the foundation for what you are going to be learning. It's very elementary. I'm just reminding you of some of the things that you know and some of the things that you need to know. Okay, tomorrow will be a day. Okay, someone asked a question there. It says that can the video of it be made? Yes, it will be made available. We will try. If it is okay, we will put it together. Okay, like tonight, I'm sure that the recording has been done, and later tonight or early tomorrow morning, it will be. Someone is asking me a question: demo and live account. Demo means demonstration, not like that demonstration. No. Demonstration is where you practice. It is not real. Even though you have money there and you are in the real market, but if you make profits, you can't collect that profits. If you make a loss, no, nothing can happen to you. It is not your money. It is your broker's money that you are using to practice. When you say live account, that means your money is now there. And one of the things that Mr. Popola is going to teach you is the psychology of demo and psychology of live accounts, okay? All right, what is it between, what's the different document do I need to open real account? Don't worry, we'll tell you all these ones. Mr. Patrick, we'll tell you all these ones. Please, what are the right food channels where someone can get information on factors that determine when to buy and sell? Channels, this channel, from tomorrow, you will get some of those information. Don't worry. My brother, from tomorrow, you will begin to get it, okay? So if your demo account is successful, does that mean trading is in real account is sure? Oh, yes. Emmanuel, you see, the demo account, even if the money is not, you can't collect the money. What happens in demo account is real. It is the market, the same market. So if you open a demo account and you are practicing there, you will make errors initially. Over a period of time, you will begin to get yourself. The moment you get yourself and you found out that now every time you trade, there is a chance, maybe out of 10, 7 of it end up in profit. That means you are becoming consistent. Then you can now have your live account and put your money. Of course, by that time means that you have defeated or you have put into check the issue of psychology. Because when you are now, when demo account is there, it's not your real money. You can enter into a trade and go to toilet and not be checking your trade and do some other thing and not be checking your trade. You might not even put stop loss in the trade. But if the trade goes your way, you now say that's real. But in live account, because your own money is not there, that your $200 that you have gathered money to put there, you will not be able to sleep again. Now, everywhere you go, you turn your phone to a mirror. You are going around. That's the psychology that you need to get over with. But what happens in both is real, okay? Can stop loss be adjusted while trading? Yes, you can adjust stop loss while trading. You can even remove it if you want to, but don't do that. You can adjust stop loss while trading. Yes, I appreciate the way you handled today's class. Thank you very much, my brother Lamilekon. Hope you continue this way throughout the lecture. No, I can't guarantee that, sir. We will not continue this way. I told you we will step it up. But don't worry, it will not be far from what we are doing here right now. Mercy, I know that your network has not been very good to you. The good thing is that we are recording this and you can watch it later tonight or tomorrow, okay? The video will be available. We send the link. It is on YouTube, okay? It's on YouTube. We will send the YouTube link into the group chat. You can click it. When you get to the YouTube, what you can do is that you can like it and subscribe and like, such that anytime we post there, you don't even need to come to the group chat again. Automatically, you will see it will be sent to your email that you have a new thing in the group chat. All right. Okay. So I want to appreciate all of you for tonight. If you got something, Gabby says, are you going to throw more light later to the economic news? Yes, later. We will talk about those ones. One thing I can tell you, for many of you that you have been into one trade or the other, you have been involved in trading before. Your mind is like, let's go to this thing. You want to hear about how to do twin trading. You want to hear how to do stop loss trailing. Don't worry, we'll get all to those ones. I tell you, patience is the key. Everything plus more than you expected will be delivered to you. Someone raised up hand there. Mr. Adebayo, you want to ask a question? I don't know whether you can unmute yourself. Can you unmute yourself? All right.
I've done that.
Okay. So what's the question?
I am not asking, but I want to suggest to the house.
Okay.
Can I go on? Due to this network issue that most of us are having.
Yes.
Okay. I actually use the modem, Wi-Fi modem, which actually make it possible for me to understand and to hear you clearly, everything you have said so far. You can
Okay,
equally
sir.
get that at the market is a cheap thing, like SpectraNet, ZTE. They are more like that in the market, so it just assist us to understand it better.
Okay. So what you are saying is that you are recommending people should go and get a modem, all these MiFi, like this one,
Exactly.
or like this one.
Exactly.
Where is the
Yeah,
globe?
yeah.
Where is the globe? Where is the globe? Where is the globe? All of them are here. I have Glow. Where is that one? So Airtel, MTN, Glow,